Alright guys, now that we have this $1,400 gaming PC all booted up and ready to go, let's talk about a couple benchmarks real quick. Now we decided to test this PC in a couple of titles, those being Back 4 Blood, Apex Legends, Borderlands 3, and Splitgate. First up in Back 4 Blood, a game that we've been enjoying a lot here at the office because, well, we are all Left 4 Dead fans here. At 1080p on max settings, we got 100 plus FPS. The GPU is clearly the bottleneck in this PC. When we were originally planning this build, we kind of just parted out everything else and waited to see what graphics card Micro Center could actually get for us, and they ended up sending the 6600, which obviously with an 11700K is not a super balanced match, but the 6600 does not hold back here and gets some really good results in a new AAA title. Now, Back 4 Blood look really good and does take advantage of a lot of AMD's new upscaling features, so if you're interested in something like that, definitely try out Back 4 Blood on your PC or this PC if you happen to build it. Next up in Apex Legends on medium settings at 1080p, we start having some weird issues just like Apex is, but on medium settings we eventually got things locked in at 144 FPS. This PC would be perfectly fine for esports titles. You get the super fast clock speeds of the 11700K. That IPC is absolutely awesome for Fortnite, Apex Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, all those types of games getting well over 100 plus FPS, but then that 6600 is very capable still at maintaining those FPS numbers at higher details. Now, we decided to push the 6600 somewhat to its limits by using Borderlands 3, which is our AAA benchmark of choice, and the built-in benchmark. On medium settings at 1080p, we averaged 118 FPS. Obviously, that means you could definitely go pretty much max settings and get a 60 FPS experience in Borderlands 3, which isn't an easy feat. This market, a GPU that is, well, somewhat reasonably priced and hopefully at some point gets decent inventory, may actually be a good option. I know the whole term budget $100 on the used market, but that's just not the market we're in right now, so we have to take it as it goes. And the RX 6600 and 6600 XT, when you can get them, which you can buy some XTs with some bundle deals from different retailers, they're still pretty capable GPUs. And last but certainly not least is Splitgate, which we had some issues with, but on max settings we got 300 plus FPS at 1080p. As you can see, there's some weird artifacting going on here. I have noticed it across multiple AMD systems. If you guys still play Splitgate, let me know down below. But in recap, this PC is absolutely awesome for the money, looks great in the O11 Dynamic Mini, and we actually posted a custom build, post on Micro Center's custom PC builder website where you can showcase all your PC builds. Definitely check the link down below to post your PC to that. I know they run occasional giveaways and contests and stuff over there, so be sure to post your PC and show off your rig. And yeah, overall, very happy with this PC build for the money. Very excited that we were able to give it away once again with special thanks to Micro Center. How we're going to bring Jackson back in here to wrap this video up real quick.